There seems to be a gargantuan amount of misinformation about SAG-AFTRA filing an unfair labour practice charge against Epic Games. So is SAG-AFTRA suing Epic Games? So this has been filed through an agency and not a court, the National Relations Board, the NLRB. So it's not really a suit, it's a legal complaint. And here is the statement from SAG-AFTRA. We celebrate the right of our members and their estates to control the use of their digital replicas and welcome the use of new technologies to allow new generations to share in the enjoyment of those legacies and renowned roles. However, we must protect our right to bargain terms and conditions around the use of voice that replace the work of our members, including those who previously did the work of matching Darth Vader's iconic rhythm and tone in video games. Fortnite's signatory company Llama Productions chose to replace the work of human performance with AI technology. Unfortunately, they did so without providing any notice of their intent to do so and without bargaining with us over appropriate terms. As such, we have filed an unfair labour practice charge with the NLRB against Llama Productions, and of course, here is the actual filing itself. Now in that statement, they celebrate the right of their members to go out and get them AI jobs. And they of course got this agreement with Replica Studios. Now this doesn't mean that every SAG member is happy about this or their direction with AI. But it wouldn't be the first time to unions to go after the money here. So are they unhappy with the use of James L. Jones' voice? He consented, his family consented, Disney consented, Fortnite consented. So what SAG-AFTRA is going for here, the employee replace a union-covered work with AI without bargaining. So if Llama Productions, which is solely owned by Epic Games, signed the SAG-AFTRA agreement, SAG-AFTRA will be entitled to Epic to pay some form of compensation. So the actual issue is not the AI use here, it's how Epic Games have gone about it. And that compensation will be in restitution or back pay to actors that could have had the position to play this Darth Vader role if it wasn't James L. Jones. But if Epic or Llama Productions just had consulted with the union and still went about afterwards saying we're still going to do this, I don't believe there would have been a problem. Although given the fact it's a union and members pay a lot of money to be part of this union, I still believe they would have found a issue somewhere along the lines. So while this compensation may be paid to the actors, them actors pay large membership to SAG-AFTRA, so SAG-AFTRA definitely has motives behind this. The national initiation fee rate is currently $3,060, although it may be lower in some states. Annual base dues are $241, and work dues are calculated at 1.5% of covered earnings up to $1 million. So if you earn $1 million, SAG-AFTRA will take 1% of that earnings, which is $10,000. I never understand that. Why don't they do that the other way around? So if you earn 50 grand, they take 1%. But if you start earning in the millions, it's like, no, you're good. Oh, you need the money sort of thing often. That. Why do they stop at that point? In my head, that should be the other way around. Oh, you earn $1 million. Oh, wait, actually, no. hey, give us some money. But there's probably a host of legal reasons why that is. Like, you can only take $10,000 off of one member. Because to clarify, if you earn over $1 million, you still pay it, but it's only going to be $10,000, regardless of how much more you earn over the $1 million. And the compensation may not be monetary in terms of giving direct money, it might be to pensions and stuff, who knows. But on the point of if SAG-AFTRA is annoyed by the use of AI, given some of the stuff they've done recently, they shouldn't be, even though they're still actively in a strike, and they have been since 26th of July 2024 because of how AI is. And what some people are scared it will do is the voice acting industry, which because of this deal with Replica. So this is Replica Studios, AI voice generation for creators. Bring your creations to life with our amazing range of AI voices, from wizards to warriors and everything in between. Solutions, products, you can text-to-speech, voice lab, voice director and stuff like this. With Replica, you can customize voices to match your character's personality and situations to immerse your players.
For the king!
And stuff like that. Advanced text-to-speech API, stuff like that. This is given the green light by SAG themselves. But This things still need to be followed. This contract makes an important step towards the ethical use of AI voices in creative products by game developers and sets the basis for fair and equitable employment of voice actors as they explore new revenue opportunities provided by AI. With this agreement, we have achieved fully informed consent and fair compensation when it comes to the use of our members' voices and performances. We are proud to work with Replica in leading the way to make it easier for these companies to access SAG-AFTRA's world-renowned voice talent. And this is probably why Fortnite is an issue, because it's technically not. I think there's a whole argument if membership applies after death, which I think James Ells was a member, but it's a bit messy after that. When I believe SAG-AFTRA might have an argument with not being part of the discussion when that is part of the agreement, if Epic did sign this agreement about the use of AI being used over their employees or anybody else's employees, and there is other unions, in terms of fair bargaining. But the other argument of them protecting other actors who played Darth Vader and probably should have been used over James Earl Jones is a little far-fetched in my opinion, and makes SAG, in my opinion, sound like money grabbers. Like, the whole point is to use James Earl Jones, no matter who's voiced Darth Vader afterwards in the games or whatever, respecting them, but you don't have a penny on Darth Vader. His voice is iconic, and that's why Epic went for it. Maybe Epic made a massive oversight. They thought they got permission from all the channels they needed. Disney, James Earl Jones himself technically, we've given Disney the right. His estate, Disney, all fine and dandy. And then, oops, we forgot about SAG. But I don't see that argument why they should have used one of their actors who had previously played Darth Vader. Like, because he's alive? That would be the only argument I could see them arguing. Because they've okayed AI, they don't mind their members, which I don't know if James Ells or his estate is members. I don't really know how that works. But if they're okay with that, then why would they argue that it should be someone else? Or that it should be procedurally generated? Because you can't do this without using AI, and they don't have a problem with it. Like, SAG, what the hell are you actually arguing here? Do you just want money? I mean, I've seen how unions behave before. Most of them seem like corrupt individuals who just want money. And this is following suit, allegedly. And SAG can't be annoyed that their actors aren't being used. Like, is it not a free market? Do actors have to be signed with unions? Can people be ununionized? Guys, comment down below what you think of this. What's this saying? I regret. Until next time, it has been your boy, Mr. J.O.I. Next time, bye.